Hello, everybody, and happy 2019. It is officially. I just wanted to share this little video of all the things that I colored in 2018 and just give you a little babble, not technically about them, but I got a lot done, which is good. This is 71 completed projects, which is about half of what I actually like the books that I own. But and my goal, my resolution, I guess, was to complete one page, just one officially finished page in every book that I own. And that didn't happen, but I also didn't take into account the fact that, I am physically disabled. I do have cystic fibrosis and I have pain issues and sometimes there's just things that I cannot do. And as much as I don't like to admit that, that's how it goes. So there's times when I only got one thing done or two things done, but the good news is that last year, well, I guess 2 years ago, in 2017, I only got 41 projects done. So this is 30 more projects in, one year. And I think that, that's really impressive. And one of the things that helped was certainly incorporating markers more into what I'm doing because I can control markers with my hands better. I can't write by hand, like I can't write words, and so doing small pencil detail is hard because I have issues with dexterity. But being able to use a marker, either water-based or my Copics, which I ended up using quite a lot this year, really helped in speeding up my process, which, it's not necessarily about speed, of course. As long as you're having fun, that's as fast as you really need to go. But, with that goal in mind of doing as many projects as I could, and now I have several books that I want to complete all of, it's really nice to be able to say, okay, this is a way that I can help improve my process and improve my speed and still get the results that I'm looking for because I don't want to sacrifice on, the quality as I see it just to be fast. I'm not one for flat coloring. I really like doing the shading and the detail. I can't leave something without detail. Hopefully you're seeing that in all of these projects. So I had to find a way to make things faster. Now, there are several projects in here that are just pencil based, and those took quite a while. We're talking like 2.5 weeks, and I don't always work. Excuse me, I don't always work on one project at a time. So there's that issue of having a lot of works in progress. So I think for 2019, my goal is going to be instead of an amount of projects finished, it's just finishing projects. It's going through and saying, okay, this is half done. This is sort of done. It was abandoned for whatever reason. I got bored or I didn't like how it was coming out, whatever. And just going ahead and finishing those things. According to my spreadsheet right now, I have 67 unfinished projects. Yes, 67. That is a lot. And about half of those are in books that don't have a finished project whatsoever. So that's a whole issue. But as for resolutions, you can't let it limit yourself too much because I realized in the beginning of the year that trying to do the whole, oh, well, I haven't colored in this, I don't have a finished page in this book yet. I have to finish this book or a page here instead of going to a book that I really liked. Now, if you're looking and you know the books really well, you'll see that there's several pages from the same book in this collection because I finally realized that it's not necessarily about you know, finishing a page in every book. And even though that was my goal, the whole point is to have fun. And if I was sitting there forcing myself to color something that I hadn't colored in that book yet, versus I really want to work on this page in this book that I've colored a ton in, then I'm not having as much fun as I could. And the whole point of buying these books and having this stuff is to, entertain myself and kind of detract from the whole real life crap that I don't want to think about. So why am I making it more like a job? I mean, goals are great and they help to motivate. But at some point, I did have to break away from that idea of this is the only thing that I can do and say, this is what I want to do. So, you'll see I've officially colored 5 pages in my Witcher book because I love my Witcher book. I didn't just say, oh, well, I only finished one, or I already finished one, so I'm just not going to do anymore. No, I love that book. I want to complete that book. I'm going to do a bunch in it. The same with Exploratorium with the doodles. I love that book. I will do every single page in that book. It's just a matter of time. So I let myself, air quote, let myself do several pages this year. I think I did 3 double page spreads. And, that was really fun for me. So it was definitely more about having fun than it became this goal of finishing those projects. And I think that's what helped me to be able to finish as much as I did, because this isn't the only thing that I do. I also play video games and I also write. So I have other hobbies and I kind of try and balance between them. I also do mixed media art. So I wanted to create, instead of just this forced thing, a balance between everything that I could do. So if there was one thing I didn't feel like doing, I could just move on to another. But I do definitely want to spend 2019 concentrating on that whole don't move on before you're finished or go back to what you started idea, because there's a lot of effort in here and a lot of time that y'all just haven't seen yet because it's not finished for me to post. But so yeah, that's my goal for 2019, and this is about the end of the pages. I hope you enjoyed this video. I am going to try and do some more content, coloring related, and if I don't, well, that's what happens. This is about fun, right? So so yeah, I will be in my coloring books. I hope you all have a great year, and I don't really know what else to say. I'm so good at this. I love all the holiday pictures that I got done. So a lot of these were whips too, works in progress. So that's great. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Goodbye.